Well, I think you all know who I'm here with, but I'll tell you anyway. It's Mr. John Salley, who is the spokesperson for Operation Smile. He's going to tell us a little bit about how he came to be involved with Operation Smile.
I'm trying to make it easy on you.
Oh, thank you. I can reach up.
Okay. Well, my sister-in-law, Nicole, told my wife about it, Natasha, and she said it's an event. It's a great event. They want to know if you would come in and host, and you get to host with somebody. After I met the doctor and his wife, and I realized I met two people who were selfless and had money to be selfish, I realized I could no longer even think about being selfish on anything. Now, I believe there's a lot of things to be done in America, especially in our community, especially with our government, especially what's going on. I do those. But when you see the transformation of somebody that they went into the motherland in Africa and in the Philippines, and they went and made their lives better, when they still don't have running water, they don't have bathrooms, they don't have fire, and they're living in huts, and we got people complaining about not having the new Jordans. So I said, I might as well be involved with something that literally helps somebody, because even when I was growing up poor, I was 10 times more beneficial or better off than these people that we help. They go around the country without prejudice, and they constantly do it. To give you an example, one of the families in Kenya has to get on a bus for 10 hours to get to Nairobi. Once they get to Nairobi, they got to take 4 planes to get to Detroit. And she sat there and got an operation. So I thought about it. Everybody was like, well, she got the operation and she got there. And then they showed her house. There was mud floors, mud walls, it was a hut, so it had the grass top. And I sat there and was like, we sit around and complain on how long it takes us in a car to go to something with your kids in the back watching DVDs, listening to CDs, and complaining, are we at Disney World yet? That's when I said this is something I wanted to be involved with.
Thank you so very much. And this is what we wanted to know, because there are so many times when celebrities will lend their names to different events, but you like to know that this is at your heart.
Right. I go on my first trip in September to Brazil, and everyone's saying, well, you picked Brazil because of all the beautiful women. No, I picked Brazil because that was the first stop for the Africans during the Middle Passage. And so in Brazil is where mostly they were allowed to keep their African religion and their African mentality. Then they came to the Northern Americas. I want to go to Brazil to see still what's almost original black. And my next stop would be in Africa, and then the stop after that would be in the South Pacific.
That's incredible. Now, make sure you go to Bahia then, because that's where it's supposed to be.
I already bought land in Bahia.
Did you really? Okay, so you're way ahead of us then.
Yeah, I know exactly where it is. 300 years ago, in case you didn't know, was the capital of all of Brazil, or that region, was Bahia. And then you can still go see it, the slave huts, the slave quarters and everything. And I want to see what my ancestors feel like when I walk through the round.
Wonderful. Thank you so very much,
You're
Mr.
welcome,
Salley.
Cynthia.